Peyton Barber. Work on the SB252.
How you guys doing today? Welcome to SB252. Please make sure you like this video, share, and subscribe. Also, hit that notification button to make sure you're notified every time I post a new video. Let's get right into things today. We're going to do another NFL preview of the NFL Sunday slate of games. And we had a lot of good games this week, starting with the 4:15 games. The Baltimore Ravens traveled to Oakland, my Baltimore Ravens, and they got it done. They won 30-17. And let me tell you something about the Raiders. They are falling down. They are going down the tubes. They've lost 3 straight games. Now, I understand Derek Carr didn't play, but it didn't matter. E.J. Manuel was an efficient quarterback yesterday for the Raiders. He ran a couple good runs. He ran out of the pocket, made some plays. Overall, he had 159 yards and a touchdown, and he didn't turn the ball over. No interceptions, no fumbles, but the Raiders' defense was the problem, and the team around them. The defense gave up too many plays to the Ravens, and they looked bad in the secondary. They didn't really get a pass rush. Khalil Mack was silent all afternoon, so the Oakland Raiders have a lot of problems beyond just the quarterback position with or without Derek Carr. So the Oakland Raiders got to get it together. Baltimore Ravens did good. They finally won a game. Mike Wallace stepped it up. He had 4 catches for 141 yards. Joe Flacco had a decent game. So another game that happened at 4:15, sliding on to Dallas. The Dallas Cowboys were looking to rebound from their loss from last week against the Am I going to keep saying that? Against the Los Angeles Rams, where they lost at home. The Packers were in town. Aaron Rodgers, the bad man Aaron Rodgers, was back in town. And he was down, he was out. The Cowboys looked like they were on the way for another victory. But just when you thought that bad man Aaron Rodgers was done, he came back and he sliced the Cowboys defense. And he threw a game-winning touchdown to Davante Adams with 11 seconds to play. And that did it. And the Cowboys lost at AT&T Stadium again, Jerry's World. And the Green Bay Packers got it done. Aaron Rodgers did it again. But you might ask, what is wrong with the Dallas Cowboys? Well, I'll tell you one thing, Dak Prescott, the jury is still out on Dak Prescott, whether or not he's really up to par and really a great quarterback. Remember last year, Ezekiel Elliott got a load of the offensive carries in production, but this year it's not quite happening the same way. But one thing's for sure, that Dallas Cowboys defense is being exposed for who they really are. They're not very good. They're garbage. So Dallas Cowboys, not a bad football team, but not as good as last year. Because when you do that good against the whole NFL, they scout you out. They figure you out. They're not going to let you go 13-3 just like that against them 2 years in a row. So the Cowboys, in just 5 games, have as many as losses as they had all last year. So Dallas, they got some things to sort out there in Big D. Another team that's had some things to sort out for years is the Cleveland Browns. I mean, they lost again against the New York Jets, 17-13. This game was 0-0 at halftime. Not a shock there. But listen, me and my homeboy, my brother, we did a bet on the Cleveland Browns. I said they would go 0-16. He said they wouldn't. Go check that out. That's the previous video we just did. Go check out that bet. Maybe some of you guys want to do that bet with your friends. I don't know. It's a little fun bet. We did that before the Jets game. He thought that the Jets would probably win this game. He actually thought that the Jets would lose this game and the Browns would win. I thought the Jets would win, but they didn't. Browns, they lost again. En route to 0-16. Let me know in the comments below if you think you're going to go 0-16. Anyway, another team that is probably not going to go 0-16, but that is 0-5 is the New York Giants. Who would have thought in the Big Apple that it would be the G-Men that would be 0-5 rather than the Jets? Think about it. The Jets are 3-2. The G-Men are 0-5. We probably would have it the other way around, right? Right? Yeah, right. Right before the season. That's what we would have had. But instead, the G-Men lost to the Chargers at home. The Chargers had to travel all the way across the country for a 1 o'clock game. The Giants are so bad, and now it looks as if, unfortunately, Odell Beckham Jr. will be out for the season. Eli Manning is not getting it done, but the interior of the Giants is bad, and the Giants are proving to be fool's gold from what they were last year. That just was a fantasy. That was a false. That was not the real Giants. Something happened last year to the Giants. Someone robbed the Giants, and there was an imposter on the field last year, because now we're figuring out who the true Giants are. And another game we had, the Pittsburgh Steelers obviously won last week, but this week at home, Ben Roethlisberger didn't play good, and Ben Roethlisberger is the biggest problem for the Steelers this year. He's just not getting it done. I don't know what's wrong with him. He's just old or something. He threw a pick 6. I believe he had 5 interceptions on the day. The Jacksonville Jaguars, the most inconsistent team in the league. They blew out the Ravens, lose to the Jets, and then win in Heinz Field. Inconsistency, but what do you expect with Blake Bortles? Jaguars get the win. Leonard Fournette, the rookie, 180 yards on the day in Pittsburgh. That Pittsburgh defense always allows a lot of yards on the ground. Last game we had the Sunday night game between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs were looking to stay undefeated, and they did just that. They went 5-0. It was a one-possession game, but it wasn't really a one-possession game. It was the final score was not reflecting on how the whole game really went. Deshaun Watson, still, he threw 5 touchdowns on the day, and he had a 2-point conversion. He did it again. He showed up, but now as soon as the Texans found a franchise quarterback, the defense is no-show. All 3 of their losses this year were because of the defense, and now I don't know if the defense is going to get any better. J.J. Watt with a broken leg. He's out for the season. Best wishes to J.J. Watt. I hope he gets better. He's one of my favorite players, such a nice guy, an amazing player. This is terrible. 2nd straight season where he'll be out for the year. Houston Texans, you can throw your Super Bowl hopes in the trash. Thank you guys for watching today's video. That's a Monday morning review. Just come on in. Keep watching SB252. You guys have a good rest of your day. And peace.